Hey guys, Joel here and Dharma. Welcome to GreyWolf TV, and we are back with our reactions to Dog. We're now on to episode 7. I think it's my turn to do the recap.
It is?
Yeah, damn, put on the spot. So, just a bit of a recap from the last episode. Ulrich has now found out who it was all those years ago, back in the 80s, who it was who betrayed him for attempted rape with what is now, in effect, his wife.
Yeah.
At the same time, he went to go and see her and threatened her to stay away, and the way I interpreted it was she was getting rather turned on by it. I don't know whether I'm off with that, but that's how it came across. His wife herself has had a big, huge argument with the hotel woman, I've forgotten her name now, and pretty much punched her in the face and knocked her to the floor, and obviously their kids are like, what the hell was all that about?
Yeah.
We've also found now, what's his name? Guy's gone back.
Jonas.
Jonas, thank you very much. I'm terrible with names, guys. Jonas has followed the instructions that have been given to him by Noah's
Messenger.
Yeah, we still don't know his name, do we?
I'm just going to call him Messenger.
And he has found a secret path with a strange door with strange Latin writing on it, and he's gone through and he's arrived in the 80s and come face to face with his own mother at 14 years old who offered him a lift. You couldn't make this stuff up, could you?
No.
Right, so what else we've got? Also, the hotel owner has just found out that she's got cancer as well. So we're just going to pick it up right there. This is episode 7.
50s.
Yes.
Knew it from his haircut and
And the shorts.
Yeah.
I like the off-key piano.
Yeah. It's a terrifying thing to wake up to.
Yeah.
It's like a...
That's him? No wonder he keeps saying, I know.
Oh!
Ich erinnere mich an alles.
Der Junge, den wir gefunden haben im Wald.
I know he is.
Was passiert jetzt mit dem?
Naja, wenn ihr nicht rausfindet, wer das ist, wird er eingeäschert und bekommt ein anonymes Grab.
Wie lange ist er schon tot?
Das steht doch alles in meinem Bericht.
Dass er schon länger tot ist und nach seinem Tod irgendwie konserviert wurde?
Von welchem Zeitraum der Konservierung sprechen wir denn?
About 33 years.
33 Jahre.
33 Jahre.
Never.
So wie der aussieht.
80s hairstyles. This would be so weird.
Ich weiß, es klingt bescheuert. Aber welches Jahr denn?
86.
Wir haben endlich die Schichtpläne vom AKW bekommen für die Nacht, in der Mats verschwunden ist. Ich will, dass du die Befragung übernimmst, damit wir Wege und Zeiten überprüfen können.
Wir ermitteln nicht aufgrund von Gefühlen, sondern von Indizien. Du hast noch 3 Monate Zeit bis zu deiner Pensionierung. Dann kannst du machen, was du willst. Und so lange machst du, was ich will.
Es geht um den vermissten Nielsen-Jungen. An dem Abend, an dem der verschwunden ist. Da
Ist
hattest
nicht
du
always.
Pflicht, oder? Wir können einen Termin machen und du kommst in die Wache.
Übermorgen.
Dienst?
Ja, dann fängt die Nachtschicht an.
Bist du mit dem Auto gefahren?
Die Landstraße runter.
Wolltest du nur vorhin? Weil du die Landstraße genommen hast. Ist der Waldweg nicht kürzer?
Ich habe noch was besorgt für meinen Vater.
That is in this time, pal.
The security is terrifying.
Müsstest du um diese Zeit nicht in der Schule sein?
Ich hab was mit dem Arm. Ich bin gerade auf dem Weg zum Krankenhaus.
He's gonna say it again.
Yeah.
Steig ein. Ich fahr dich.
Weißt du, dass dein Schwiegervater 1986 im Fall meines Bruders eine Zeugenaussage machen sollte?
Nein.
Und ich bin alle Unterlagen nochmal durchgegangen. Helge sollte zur Befragung. Dienstag, 11. November 1986. Also übermorgen vor genau 33 Jahren. Aber es gibt gar keine Aussage. Er ist überhaupt nicht erschienen. Es gibt nur eine Notiz. Wo ist Helge jetzt?
Im Pflegeheim. Ulrich. Er ist 75 Jahre alt, dement.
Was ist denn das da?
Oh, nothing.
Das sind Kopfhörer.
No,
Das sind doch keine Kopfhörer.
too small. Isn't that where it was stored?
Yeah, in the 80s it was, yeah.
That's sloppy. Been caught as the getting
Moved
rid of
it,
them.
yeah. Welded shut. Damn.
1986 ist im Winter ein Junge verschwunden.
You're gonna kill him.
Sich daran erinnern?
Alright, it's going up.
Sie waren
Yeah.
damals bei der Polizei vorgeladen, aber es ist nirgendwo im Protokoll zu finden.
You're gonna kill him.
Warum nicht Waldweg? Was bedeutet warum nicht Waldweg? Ich kann das ändern. Ich kann die Vergangenheit ändern. Und die Zukunft.
Guck mal, ich habe doch noch einen gefunden.
This is insane.
Even though you know him as your friend's kid brother.
Ich werde von der Welt verstehen. Manchmal fällt es uns schwer, Dinge zu begreifen, die gegen alles sprechen, wozu unser Verstand konditioniert wurde.
Wie soll das gehen? Irgendwo in der Höhle ist ein Riss in der Zeit oder was?
It's not a
Und
breach.
Mikkel hängt hier rum und wird irgendwann zu meinem Vater?
Auch wenn du es jetzt nicht glauben willst, das da ist dein Vater.
Dass Ulrich mein Großvater ist und
Martha, deine Tante.
das ist doch Schwachsinn.
It's not.
Ich bring Mikkel jetzt wieder zurück und bring alles wieder in Ordnung.
Hast du das noch nicht verstanden? Wenn du Mikkel jetzt zurückbringst, dann greifst du in den Lauf der Dinge ein. Dein Vater lernt deine Mutter nicht kennen. Sie verlieben sich nicht. Sie heiraten nicht. Und
Ja.
du
You
wirst
won't
nicht
exist.
You'll cease to exist.
You can't change the past because you weren't here.
Have you never watched my
deine
TV?
Existenz aus. Deine Rolle in all dem hier ist viel größer, als du denkst.
Du weißt, dass ich dich suspendieren muss.
Hier passieren Dinge, die machen keinen Sinn. Vielleicht werde ich auch verrückt. Der tote Junge. Helge hat gesagt, er kann alles ändern. Die Vergangenheit, die Zukunft. Was bedeutet das? Warum hat er das gesagt?
Helge ist dement.
Ich weiß nicht, wer das gesagt hat, aber Ulrich hat mich nicht vergewaltigt.
Du musst nicht für ihn lügen.
Aber ich lüge nicht. Ich habe das gewollt.
Und dein Gesicht? Was ist damit passiert?
Ulrich hat nichts gemacht. Wenn, dann habe ich ihn dazu gedrängt.
Ich weiß es, Ulrich.
Was weißt du?
Hanna und du.
Hat sie dir das gesagt?
No, you
Das
just
ist
did.
wichtig.
Da habe ich etwas beobachtet. Vor dem Haus gegenüber hat sich ein Pfarrer mit einem Mann gestritten, ich weiß nicht über was.
No.
Und heute früh habe ich denselben Mann gesehen. Es war derselbe Mann. Aber er war nicht einen Tag älter.
Warum fragst du das?
Die Hütte am Waldweg.
Wieso fragst du das?
Wann warst du das erste Mal in der Hütte? War das schon 86?
Ich weiß nicht, warum du das wissen willst.
Why aren't you answering my
She's asking
question?
you.
86 in der Hütte gewohnt.
Bin erst 87 nach Wien gekommen, da wusste ich noch nichts von der Hütte.
Oh no.
Told ya, it's the room where they're being held. I thought it was. That's the wallpaper. He's back because there's the knackered old sofa. Yeah, he's not gonna tell her.
Calm.
Charlotte, die Frage ist nicht, wer die Kinder entführt hat, sondern wann. Ich hatte recht, Helge Doppler. Aber nicht jetzt, sondern 1986.
The hell's he got there? Ah, right.
So he's getting rid of the to our timeline.
There's the penny.
Yeah. That'll be Noah because he's got scripture on his back.
Cleaning up the blood. hell of a tattoo.
It's the thing that Mikkel has.
Yeah, I know.
That was weird.
That was weird.
Right, okay, so that was a lot of information to digest on that particular episode. So I was right about the security people being used as the ones to get rid of the bodies, and the best way to get rid of a body is to displace it out of time, because no one's going to find it because they're not looking for it in that time zone, in that time period.
Perfect way of disposing.
Very perfect way of disposing it, and I think that Eric's father in our 2019 is involved in it as well, because he's doing security work. I think that's his job as well. So I think both Helga, Charlotte's father-in-law, and whatever that dude's name is, we've not really run into him yet, they both have like a very similar job description. The nuclear waste from 1986 has been moved. I don't know the significance of that, whether that was just staged in 1986 now for Regina's mum to go, that's what we're trying to cover up, because they didn't want to let her in on the big secret, which is messing around with time travel. Possibly. That's a theory I'm working with at the moment.
We also don't know where any of that has gone.
No, and it's hard to get rid of nuclear waste. It's not like you can just take it down the local tip.
And the messenger back in 1986 speaking to Jonas, he had to pull him to one side there and go, look, do not get it. You've just come through here. You've just figured out where you are, what the year is. You can see it all around you, evidence of it. You've just walked into your mum.
Yeah.
Because he knew that the minute he went back in the last episode when she pulled up in the van with her grandfather. So it shouldn't have been that hard for him to realise that that was his dad that he was looking at, and that he can't, like he said, oh, I'm just going to grab him and take him back. Like, you can't do that. That is the sci-fi biggie, isn't it? That's
paradox.
That's the temporal paradox. You can't, A leads to B, leads to C, leads to A. You can't just grab him and take him back, or you will no longer be here.
And then you won't be there in the first place to take him back.
To take it, exactly.
So it's all you can do is observe, see what happens, live with the knowledge, and carry on.
What we didn't get an awful lot of, all we got was a small clip of it at the beginning, was him back in the 1950s. It's shown him as a kid for the first time. We now understand why he knows so much, but he seems to be utterly convinced that he can change it all. He said, I can change the past, I can change the future. How does he know that? And if he does know that, what is it he's planning to do? I don't
whether that pans out.
Where's he figured this out from?
Whether that pans out or not, I don't know. Maybe he's the initial person that was involved in it, and he's like, if I don't go there, I won't set any of this chain reaction off.
Maybe he was the first boy
that this
happened with. I think that's what again. What I don't understand is that scene right at the end with him putting the secondary date down.
No,
of the 9th of November.
That's
the 5th.
Not had any significance to us yet. But you can see that the room, the cabin is the room that they're doing the experiments in with the children, and when they've done with it, they destroy that room again.
Yeah.
They take it back down to bare bones, bare concrete, and take it from there. Obviously, writing it in chalk is for his own thing, because that's not going to stand the test of time.
Of course not.
You would put it in paint if you wanted it to remain there, which is why Charlotte didn't see it when she arrives in 2019. That's just for his personal reference.
Yeah.
We need to know more about Noah.
Yeah, we do. Ulrich's marriage is now successfully pretty much finished. I mean, she didn't actually tell him how she found out. But
he told her.
He kind of just admitted it, because the minute she went, I know, and he just dropped his head, that's a confirmation enough, isn't it? You're like, well, like you. That's why you said, well, who told you? Like, well, you just did.
You just did. I had my suspicions. You've just confirmed them with your reaction right now.
Yeah. So, I'm wanting a little bit more of the story into maybe the next episode before I can delve a bit deeper into a lot of what it's just shown. In this episode, actually, I feel like this is kind of a, there was a big reveal in the last episode, and there wasn't kind of one in this. I'm expecting it's like an interim episode.
Yeah, the only reveal that we had is that the tunnel system goes both ways.
Yeah.
So if you find the tunnel system, you can travel back and forth.
Yeah.
I was like, because when Mikkel comes through the cave, that's it. It's a one-way door. I was like, how did he get back? Because Ulrich's mother was like, it's the same guy I saw arguing with the priest to the exact same face.
So, going back a couple of episodes, when he disappears and he ends up in 1986, it didn't show him going through that door. It just showed him being in the tunnel. Then all the lights flickering and then appearing in 1986 as a young boy and going and finding his own dad.
Yeah.
Knocking on the door.
Yeah.
So are we to presume that he found that door and opened it and went through it? Or did someone else, is it somebody else that's intervened that's pulled him through?
We don't know yet, do we? I mean,
or is it somebody who's come through, grabbed him and took him? We don't know.
We don't know yet. We honestly...
Because if he'd opened that door, even at his age, what is he, like 9, 10? If you knew you'd opened a door, walked out and it was 1986 and he tried getting back later, didn't he? Wouldn't you just go back through the same door like Jonas has just done?
But when he disappeared, he was running through the woods with Jonas. He wasn't in the cave, so he wasn't...
it just happened to him.
Happened to him.
Yeah.
Whether
he didn't open any
someone
doors.
knocked him out, dragged him through it, or anything, he didn't open it. He wasn't messing around in the cave system when it happened.
So, had he known there was a door there, even at that age, when because we saw him going back to the forest, he was trying to go back.
To go back, yeah.
Had he known there was a door there, he could have come back and all of this
might not have
happened.
So that's a bit of a mind.
So there you go. I think we'll leave it at that because I want some more story from the next one before we delve any deeper as to a lot of what's been shown in this episode.
Yeah.
I've a couple of theories going around in my head, but I'm struggling to try and piece together a lot of this episode yet until I possibly see a bit more, I think.
Yeah.
So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was still a very good episode. What's getting me so sucked into this series is the fabulous score that they've put with it as well. It was only minimal in that one, but it's still there. It's still prevalent for every important scene. It's been so well written and so well executed, this series. Right, so that was episode 7. We will be back for episode 8 next week, guys. So please put your comments down below. Let me know what you think. No spoilers, of course. And we'll see you for that next episode very soon. Till then, please don't forget to turn your notifications on, hit the subscribe and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And we will see you for episode 8 next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.